Well, I finally watched the season finale and the Christmas special for Doctor Who. The season finale was shocking in the sense that, is this the end of the Master? Like, what's going on? Like, and like the Cybermen, are we going to see these even more advanced Cybermen in the future? And whatnot. And Bill is off with Heather, which kind of makes a question for the Christmas thing, which was, is the testimony Heather, or did Heather become a testimony? I don't know that answer. I'm not going to pretend. But now I really want to talk about the Christmas special. It was fantastic. Fantastic. First off, it's always good to see Mark Gatiss in anything, and I think it was great that they just were like, oh, we're gonna have, Mark Gatiss come back for Stephen Moffat's last one. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. So at this point we had already lost John Sim and Michelle Gomez as Master and Missy, which, thank you, both of you, by the way. So, basically, the first Doctor, which is, even though William Hartnell's long gone, they hired David Bradley, who many of you know as Filch, or as the man who actually played William Hartnell back in the special Mark Gatiss wrote during the 50th anniversary year, to be the first Doctor. And he's also struggling with regeneration, and I really liked how they really connected, like, the older episodes. I thought that was really good, and I also liked how they made, like, sometimes I'm like Avenue Q, where I'm like, man, can everyone just stop being so PC for 5 seconds? And then there are moments where I'm like, whoa. This episode were moments where I was like, whoa, with the first Doctor. Because, yeah, no. Just no. So, basically, the two of them are like, oh, well, I don't want to regenerate, blah, blah, blah. They're on the South Pole. And Mark Gatiss's captain from World War I comes up. That was one of the best lines. Oh, you're wearing a World War I uniform. Yes, what do you mean one? Sorry, spoilers. I was like, yes. One Last River song, punch in. So then they get Bus's place with that looks like the Silver Surfer, but it's testimony. And Bill shows up. The Doctor is hesitant, and then they're like, well, no, the captain has to die because of a fixed time, which makes sense. It makes sense. And the Christmas aspect of this episode, that's during the Christmas armistice for World War I. And essentially what happens is all these memories, particularly from Doctors 9, 10, 11, and the War Doctor come back, which you could tell they were really bracing you to also have Stephen Moffat leave. Now, I'm trying to figure out, hold on. I'm trying to figure out the name of the composer, because the composer who's been around for a while was also leaving, which is sad. Even though I don't think he's fully gonna leave because of the end, and I'll state that in a minute. But they were pretty much prepping you to have everybody leave, and it was a nice internal struggle between the two Doctors, and our Doctor, Peter Capaldi, ends up finding Rusty, the Dalek, while testimony's like hurting the captain and the first Doctor. But finally the first Doctor, I guess, did something with Bill in testimony form that was like, look, she's your memory, but she's right, we have to go back and do this. They go back, and they leave the captain on the field, and he goes, I'm Captain Butta Lethbridge Stewart. And everyone's like, it took me 2 seconds to realize what he just said. Again, another brilliant performance by Mark Gatiss. Just, oh my god. Between Mycroft this year and Captain Stewart, I was like, oh my god. This man is a genius in terms of acting and writing. And he goes, will you watch out for my family? And 12 turns to 1 and goes, don't worry, we will. And he was like, okay. So then 1 turns to him and goes, and then the Christmas armistice happens, which was, the Germans are singing Silent Night in German, and then they're singing in English on the British side, and then the armistice happens because everyone's at peace, and nobody has to die, and that's when the first Doctor realizes, oh, I think it's time to go. And he shakes hand and says, I'll see you soon, Doctor, I'll see you soon, on the long way around, and we actually got the answer to how William Hartnell regenerated into 2. I'm not that good on Classic Who. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. I know 3 is John Pertwee. And I know Sylvester McCoy's in there. I know Pete Davidson. Like, I know people are in there, but, like, I don't know where. I know Paul McGann's 8. Like, I don't know where stuff goes. I know Colin Baker's 1. Like, oh, no, wait, it's, oh my god. Dudley from Harry Potter's grandfather. Oh my god. John What's-His-Face is 2. Okay, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway. 12 turns around and goes, Bill, I know you're not really, blah, 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 blah. Nardole comes back, so now, like, the tears are really starting to flow and all that jazz. And then she goes, well, hold on. And Bill kisses, the doctor, which, by the way, the Bad Wolf theme was coming up a lot in this music, like, holy smokes. Hold on, I think I got the composer's name now. Murray Gold. I'm gonna miss you, Murray Gold. So, he's right up there with McQuail for Mr. Robot for music, and Bear McCreary for Walking Dead. I know, well, all the AMC shows have great music. But, essentially, when she kisses him, you hear the Clara's Beauty and the Beast theme, as I like to call it, and she comes back and she's like, these are my memories of us, so you can't forget me again, you dumbass, essentially. Goes in and he has one of the saddest regenerations. I'll get into this in a thank you to Peter. He was my favorite doctor, so it was really sad. Love hard, run fast, be kind. Doctor, I let you go. I was like, I can't. And then regenerates into Jodie. I love Jodie's reaction. And then she falls out of the TARDIS and boom. And that's how we're left until next fall. Again, thank you, Michelle Gomez, John Sim, Pro Mackey, Matthew Lucas, Jenna Coleman, Mark Gaddis, because I don't know if you're going to come back, Murray Gold, Stephen Moffat, and Peter Capaldi. And all the former cast members who made a random appearance in this episode. That was... And I'll do a shout out to David Bradley as well. Wow. This is the end of an era, and I was watching the farewell to Peter afterwards, and it was also kind of a farewell to Stephen. Yes, I know. Sometimes Moffat goes a little... But you cannot deny what this man created. He created the silence. He created the Weeping Angels. He gave us Jack Harkness. He gave us River Song. He allowed our doctors to have real moral issues and get dark and everything, and I love it so much, and I'm so sad that they're all leaving. But anyway, this is it for Doctor Who until next fall. I can't wait to see what Jodie does, and Chris Chibnall, who did Broadchurch, by the way. So thank you all. Please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.